The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark.
Glory to you, Lord.
As Jesus was passing through the field of grain on the Sabbath, his disciples began to make a path while picking the heads of grain. At this the Pharisees said to him, "Look, why are they doing what is unlawful on the Sabbath?" He said to them, "Have you never read what David did when he was in need and his companions were hungry? How he went into the house of God when Abiathar was and ate the bread of offering that only the priest could lawfully eat, and shared it with his companions?" Then he said to them, "The Sabbath was made for man, and not man for the Sabbath. That is why the Son of Man is Lord even of the Sabbath." The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus.
Fasting in today's generation, what is the base of fasting now as before? When we speak of fasting during the pre-Vatican era, we most of the time refer to the physical food. That's why Christians are forbidden to eat full meal on a Tuesday and Friday. Much more, we are forbidden eating meat. That's why carne is from the word carnal, flesh. Because there is, science would say, great intention for the flesh that would think us many more things about the flesh. There is a need to abstain. Abstain is not eat that one during, not fast, because sometimes, there is we do it fast, we eat fast. So that naman they will cancel sa eating fast. That's why there are fast foods for those busy people. So they avoid, they find that eating is more expensive than eating fast food. Because the fast food sometimes are just over the counter. And you will just bring, even if you walk, you can eat. That's how fast food is. Mamadalian, mabilisan. The fasting. But the other thing that the real meaning for pre-Vatican, the fasting is depriving yourself of eating. So that's physical. Because the body needs food. That's why Filipinos, they have breakfast, they have brunch. In the middle of the breakfast and the lunch, they have the brunch and the lunch, and then after lunch you have merienda, you have the snacks, and then you have dinner. Then after dinner, there is another midnight snack. Understand? When I eat, for example, meal twice a day only. There are also other countries that once a day, full meal. Countries in Africa, for example, our missionaries, they used to have that meal. That's why, because it's once a day, eat full, because that is already for the whole day. But here, we have different kinds of meal. So that's the meaning of fasting. Depriving yourself from eating physical food. But there is also now other theology that comes the interpretation of what really fasting is all about. Fasting could be in terms of depriving myself of body for those who are shahwaholic. Okay. So those who are addicted to shahwah, okay lang if the shopping is about window shopping. You just look at the things, window. If you are tempted to buy, you deprive yourself. So there is an element of mortification and sacrifice. I sacrifice myself. Even if I have money, I will not buy that. I will deprive myself of buying the thing because there is a higher cost for that. That I deserve. That's why the seminary father is here. Sometimes we do fasting on a purpose. I will not eat my breakfast today. How much is the budget of the breakfast? Is that is $50. So instead of eating, I will tell the food or my rector, I will not eat breakfast tomorrow. But instead, I will get the budget and buy dinner for the street children. So that's one way of it. I deprive myself, I sacrifice myself of not eating intentionally the breakfast because I wanted to use the budget to buy dinner for the street children. It's not that, I will remove my fasting because I wanted to be sleep. I wanted to be because of, what is that, vanity purposes. So we deprive ourselves because of vanity, but actually, you are also buying something. This is one of the seven capitals is avarice. What is avarice? Collecting even if he or she doesn't need the particular thing. Refusing to let go of the thing that he or she doesn't need anymore because of sentimental value. So I have this news was given to me, but I don't need this one, but I just get this one because the giver might be hungry if I give it out. So sentimental value. And the cabinet was full already of the things that he doesn't or she doesn't need, but she gives it there instead of giving. Yun din lalaki. And there was what is that? An earthquake. And the cabinet ran over the tumban. Siya tinumban. Dadaganan siya. So ran over by the cabinet. What is that? It does not actually serve the purpose anymore. You have accumulating things that you don't need, but you refuse to let go of that. Then it becomes the same. But if you fast, you sacrifice, and then that's what you mortify yourself so you can share. And especially for those who have no capacity of returning it back to you. Like, I will invite you so that you will invite me in return. So the person, you expect that you will invite the person because you are also expecting that when the fiesta or birthday will come, that he or she will invite you in return. That is not how charity is being expressed now. So that the other person says, you scratch my back and I scratch your back. But what about those who are not paying you back in return? That is the real act of charity. Now, another thing is that withholding myself from the out of generosity, I have to, discipline myself, retain myself, handling and kind and uncharitable word towards the other. Kanting-kanting na yung bibigay, wanting to speak something ill of that person, demeaning words of that person, but I caution myself not to be tempted to say anything bad or demeaning words because that's also another phase of fasting. And I sacrifice, and I wanted to fight you. I wanted to get back at you, and I uttered some cruel words towards you because of what you have done to me. But instead, I discipline myself, and I try to just simply absorb all those in me. Saint Agnes, the saint, really fight for to preserve her virginity to the point of giving up her life, even at the ends of the sword. Because the order is either you surrender your virginity or you face death. And she chose death rather than surrendering her virginity. Next at age 12, you don't know for now, what would you be? Oh, come and rape me. Kahit doon sila yung best man, total meron ka sa pagkatapan. Yung something to monitor, so you will invite, you don't need to harass me. I will offer to you. Because sometimes, what did you do with the temptation? Did you entertain the temptation because someone was your lady father? Tell me, I have always lived there. The temptation is hanging under me. What did you do with the temptation? Did you entertain the temptation? No, I don't entertain the temptation, Father. The temptation entertained me. Buy me. You pass by the word, buy me. You will not into home. $50 a month, $50 a month. You get that even if you don't need that one. What's $20? Okay. $10. Okay. 5 or 100. Immediately. If you don't have the budget, suddenly you have the budget for that. Because it's so cheap. Mura. Mapapamura ka sa mura. And this is exactly what is tempting us. That's another phase of temptation. Resist the temptation by way of disciplining ourselves. It is very hard when the temptation is inward, not from the outside. From the outside, you can resist that one, but sometimes inside. For example, you get angry over yourself, of not being able to fight, not being able to answer. So it's not that you are angry with the outside world, you are angry so much of yourself. There are so much dissatisfaction. Why I cannot come in the face of Mariah Carey? Instead I am drawing the Kari-Kari We have so much of that. We wanted to follow the other images because what they are considered as our world. But when it used to recognize that there is the beauty that resides in us, nakakalimutan na natin. Kaya, we became valuing the model from the outside. But there is that greatest model that needs, that recognizes us inside. Oh, you're hiding from the outside, but the sword is inside because the warrior is agile. We need to recognize that warrior inside of us, that calls us also, but instead, we busy ourselves entertaining the outside world, but deep within something is happening, something is boiling. And I think it calls for the first thing that is inside instead of the outside. Because ang Filipinos, they are good at hiding something. Magaling magtago. Diba? You can smile even though your heart is aching. You can set up for the smile. Smile lang. Sasasabihin kita. Okay, so this boy, people are able to communicate from the outside, even if inside something is happening. Now, the first thing is moving inwardly, and we take a look at what is happening to us so that ultimately this one, our relationship to the Lord will be healthier. Let us move aside and over our prayers to the Lord.